hot off the press, Sigma America has announced that they will be increasing their prices due to the implementation of tariffs. Starting June 2nd, prices for Sigma gear in the United States will be increasing. Now, this is not the first brand that has had to do this. When the Blackmagic Pixis was announced before NAB, they announced the camera for $5,000, and then less than 24 hours later, they said that US citizens will have to pay $6,500, having a $1,500 increase on the camera. So this is definitely a weird time to buy camera gear, and Sigma, I was hoping, was not going to have to increase their prices, but it looks like they've had to do that to make everything make financial sense. I would definitely encourage that if you've been eyeballing a Sigma lens or the Sigma FP, potentially even the BF, then I would definitely place your order before June 2nd to avoid having to pay extra due to tariffs. I know some other brands are having to strategize how to account for tariffs. I think there are some companies that are moving their manufacturing from a specific country to another country, not even necessarily the United States, simply because the tariffs are less for that country. And so it will be interesting to see what Sigma does long term to account for tariffs. And honestly, it would be interesting to see what happens with tariffs altogether. Now, I don't want this to be all doom and gloom as far as this is not necessarily a great time to buy camera gear. This is probably a good time to rent camera gear or potentially even go into the used market. Now, I can see that even with rental or used market, the prices will probably go up because the base price of the product goes up. But at the same time, it will maybe help just not take a huge chunk out of your wallet, renting your camera gear or potentially looking at the used market. I do have a code for lensrentals.com, and I'll leave a link in the description below. If you do use the code AnsonandCo15 at checkout, you will get 15% off your rental. And so hopefully that is maybe an option to lessen the blow of how much camera gear is going to cost in 2025. Hopefully not into 2026, but we'll see. We'll see. And so that's it for me. I will leave a link to this press release in the description below. If you do have any questions about the press release or just Sigma gear in general, I work a lot with Sigma and have tested a ton of Sigma gear. So if you have any questions about any gear, let me know in the comments below or reach out to me on Instagram and we can start a conversation there. As always, thank you for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace.